Working on the Dodge Cummins here today. I did a heater core project, installed a new heater core right there, and in doing so the dash was destroyed. In fact, before I started this heater core project, I thought I could just cover this dash with a dash mat or dash cover, so I bought one. But then when I pulled the dash back, it just crumbled, it fell apart. There it is, in pieces, and as you can see, it just crumbles. You just touch it and it just falls apart. I mean, you just barely do anything and it's just ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. It just falls apart. And so I had to return the dash mat and get a dash replacement. Don't make that mistake. It cost me $100 to replace my dash cover in shipping. It cost me more in shipping than the actual dash cover. Also, make sure that when you buy a replacement dash like this one, make sure it's a replacement dash and not a dash mat or dash cover. A replacement dash is going to have the slots for the fasteners right there, and a dash cover won't have that. Also, make sure you get the correct bezel for the instrument bezel, and you don't get a cluster bezel cover. Make sure you get a replacement bezel. It's kind of hard to tell the difference sometimes, so be real careful. Typically the replacement parts are more expensive than the covers. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Getting ready to put it on here. I had to pull this dash back. There's a bolt here. Now there's a bolt back up here, I guess. And then you have to take these screws out here and up here, and they screw in right there and right there. It takes a long extension to get those out because they're up underneath the dash or the windshield. There's two bolts down here by the cup holder. Got to take those off. I had to remove the cup holder and pull it back so I can get to those two bolts. They're right in front of the gear shift. There's also two bolts that bolt the steering column up, and you take those two bolts out and the steering wheel drops onto the seat, and then this whole dash just pulls right back. This yellow clip was for the airbag. Airbag goes right in here. It comes out pretty easy. There's three bolts in the front, and there's two bolts back here. It comes out pretty easy. The hard part is going to be attaching these, getting the dash back on, because it's going to be difficult to reach under there. These screws right here, I think, are going to be the biggest problem. Each one of these takes two screws, each vent. And as you can see, oh, here, they're underneath, here, and here. And then this screw right here, got to reach those screws from the back. That could be a bit of a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up there onto the dash, and we'll see how it goes. There are these side window defoggers you got to kind of watch out for. They're right here. This one I installed just a minute ago before I put it on. There's one on the other side, and it looks like it could be a little bit difficult. But this is what it looks like, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to try to reach these screws from the back. These here, it's going to be hard. I'm a little worried, I'm not going to lie. So anyway, I'm going to do some more work here. It's going to be nice when I get it on here. Kind of excited. Got a light to the back here, and as I suspected, getting these screws here, this one's going to be the easiest one, and then after that there's two screws on each of these vents. Just not sure how I'm going to get them done. In the perfect world, this whole dash would come out and we would install it that way, but anyway, I'm going to have this thing done at some point, and when I do, maybe I'll post another video for you. I hope this helps you a little bit. Big thing, make sure you know the difference between the dash mat, dash cover, and the dash replacement. And shipping is 1/4 or more of your costs. I got this from LMC Trucks online. I've got the bezel coming also, the cluster, the instrument bezel. It goes right there around the instrument cluster. I'm going to put this thing together. Wish me luck. I hope yours is easier.